Welcome back to GK Sports India YouTube channel. Well, who would have thought the Indian women's cricket team would be the saving grace at a time when Indian cricket is at its lowest ebb? The world champions in T20, the men's team that is, did not perform up to the expectations, losing 4-0 in the 5-match T20 series after the first one was abandoned due to rain. 4-0, and it was not something that India went to England expecting to lose so badly. Shreyas Iyer, first time as India's T20 international captain, things did not go India's way at all. The changes in the playing 11, not giving Vaibhav Suryavanshi a cap in Ireland where they lost 2-0, and dropping Sanju Samson after the abandoned first T20I to give Vaibhav Suryavanshi his debut, hoping that he would score runs like he did in IPL. But what mattered was the pitches in England are not the same like you get in India. The bounce, extra bounce, the movement, all did the Indian batters in. They had no answers to Jofra Archer and co, and in the process lost each of the 4 T20Is, second to fifth, by convincing margins. Indian women, on the other hand, having lost the T20I series 2-1 prior to the Women's T20 World Cup, Indian women led by Harmanpreet Kaur were expected to create a double, having won the 50-over Women's ODI World Cup last November, and to make it a memorable double, but did not go beyond the semi-final stage, losing in the last 4. What followed next was the historic one-off test match at the home of cricket, Lord's Cricket Ground, which has hosted 150 men's test matches, hosting the first ever women's test match. India women and England women. Who would have thought India women to put up such a remarkable performance, winning by a handsome 270 runs in their first ever test match at the home of cricket, Lords? The Indian women created something remarkable. Led by Harmanpreet Kaur, you had the 2 Indians in the famous honours board of the Lord's Cricket Ground. Medium pacer Kranti Gaud and her 5 wickets in the first innings, and left-handed batter, wicketkeeper Yastika Bhatia's Test 100, 113 in the second innings, also featuring among the greats of cricket history, having her name also in the honours board of Lord's Cricket Ground. Well, if you look at just not comparing it, but just as a matter of fact, the men's team took 11 test matches to post their victory at the Lord's Cricket Ground. Right from the first test match way back in the 1932, India won their first match at the Lord's Cricket Ground in their 11th appearance under Kapil Dev in 1986. The test match in which Dilip Vengsakar scored his 3rd 100 in his 3rd consecutive appearance at this historic venue. India went on to win that series 2-0 under Kapil Dev. India later on went on to win 2 more test matches at Lords in 2014 and 2021. 2014, Ishant Sharma's remarkable bowling figures, and 2021, Bhuvneshwar Kumar's 6-wicket haul. Correction, Bhuvneshwar Kumar's 6 wickets in the first innings of the 2014 win, and made possible by Ishant Sharma's 7 wickets in the second innings of that particular test match. And in 2021, the bowling hero was Mohammad Siraj. Well, cutting to 2026, Indian women Harmanpreet Kaur and co have made history. First ever women's test match at Lord's Cricket Ground, and who would have imagined India to win? Credit to the batters, the bowlers, a thorough all-round performance which would in some way make up for not winning the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Well, it is only a consolation. India will in the future look to winning the T20 World Cup, but this test victory is something that is a saving grace for Indian cricket that has seen some new lows in the recent times, months after winning the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Gautam Gambhir and his support staff, especially Gautam Gambhir, under pressure, having lost quite a few in his tenure as the coach. Shreyas Iyer, not a good start to his T20 captaincy. Hopefully things turn around and India come back with some series win, as the 3-match ODI series with the likes of Jasprit Bumrah back into the Indian team, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma continuing their ODI presence, giving England a run for their money and hopefully clinch the series and salvage something out of this UK tour. Staying with cricket and England cricket, there have been 2 New Zealanders who have lost their coaching job. Brendan McCullum is no more the head coach of England's men's test team. He continues to be the coach of their white ball teams, and his fellow Kiwi Stephen Fleming, after a long association with Chennai Super Kings right from its initial year in 2008 as a player, and from 2009 taking over as the head coach, has parted ways with Chennai Super Kings mutually. 18 long years as the head coach of CSK, Stephen Fleming and Mahendra Singh Dhoni formed a remarkable combination over the years, winning 5 IPL titles, a couple of Champions League titles, and innumerable finals entry. Stephen Fleming, the synonymous with Chennai Super Kings, just like MS Dhoni, is the face of CSK. CSK will no longer have Stephen Fleming as their head coach. So 2 New Zealand coaches in the news. Brendan McCullum, it was only coming that he and his future as the England head coach was in doubt following the recent dismal performances by England in the test series, losing to England and also not doing well in the Ashes over the last season. It was coming, and then the retirement of Ben Stokes and the off-the-field events perhaps would have led to Brendan McCullum not continuing as England's men's test team head coach. Wimbledon got over with Yannick Sinner retaining his men's title, defeating Sasha Zverev in 4 sets, losing the first set but going on to win the next 3. In the women's section, it was an all Czechia final affair with 9th seed Linda Noskova winning against her fellow countrywoman Karolina Mukova in 3 tough sets. She was on championship point in the second set, but then credit to Muchova for the way she came back and dragged it to the deciding set. Yannick Sinner expected to retain the title, and the Italian did it much against the disappointment of Zverev, who gave it his all, won the first set in the tiebreaker, but then could not continue his momentum in the next 3 sets. The Football World Cup is in its final week with, for the first time in so many years, the top 4 ranked countries have made it to the last 4 of this year's FIFA World Cup. Number 1 ranked Spain, second ranked Argentina, third ranked France, and fourth ranked England are the 4 remaining countries out of the 48 entries in this FIFA World Cup still standing. We have witnessed some exciting action. The semifinals is now not far away. On Tuesday night, India time that is, past midnight, Spain take on France in the first semi-final, whereas 24 hours later on Wednesday night, it is Argentina versus England. A lot of history between these 2 teams that are facing each other in the semi-finals. Spain versus France, many say it should have been a final. It is befitting the final that these 2 should have been playing. Well, Argentina playing like defending champions and England have also a lot of history behind it. The most famous one being the 1986 Hand of God match, made famous by none other than Diego Maradona. And it is only for Diego Maradona that lot of Indians, a lot of football fans around the world of my generation started to watch football and support Argentina only for that one man, Diego Maradona. Surprising that France and Spain have met only once before in World Cup history, in the round of 16 in 2006 edition, with France defeating Spain 3-1. Most of their classic head-to-heads have been in the European Championship League matches. Whereas Argentina and England have faced each other in World Cup in 5 previous occasions, the last one being in 2002, when Argentina lost 0-1 to England in Japan in the group stage. In the 4 matches prior to that, 1998, it was 2-all before Argentina won 4-3 on penalties in 1998. 1986 quarterfinals in Mexico City, Argentina winning 2-1, one of the goals being the famous, or rather the infamous, Hand of God goal by Diego Maradona. Before that, it was in the 1960s, 1966, when England won 1-0 at Wembley in the quarterfinals, and again England winning the first of the 5 head-to-heads against Argentina in 1962 in Chile, 3-1 in the group stage. So a lot to look forward to in the 2 semifinals, and this Argentina versus England will be Lionel Messi's first ever World Cup match in the Football World Cup. Because like I mentioned, the last time the two faced each other was in 2002. And Messi made his World Cup debut in 2006. So this is a wrap up from me on the global sporting events over the last few days, and much more to come in the coming days with the ODIs between India and England men's teams starting on the 14th of July, which is Tuesday, and the 2 World Cup semi-finals on Tuesday night and Wednesday night, followed by the 3rd place playoff on Saturday night and the grand finale on Sunday night. See you until then. Take care. Stay safe.